What up, everybody? It's your boy MC Inspires Black Superman, Mr. Health and Wealth. And this week's message is for the parents. Parents, let me tell you something I recently learned in church by Pastor Omer. He said something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I've been wondering how to articulate it. And he said something very clear. He said the traits of a parent become the habits of the child. Let me say it again. The traits of a parent become the habits of your child or your children if you have more than one child. What does that mean? When you really think about when you were a child and how you looked at your parents, how you respected your parents, how you humanized your parents, how you saw the faults of your parents, how you saw the great things of your parents, guess what? When you saw their traits, when you saw how they did certain things, how they responded to certain things, how they reacted to certain things, how they said certain things, guess what? Those became your habits. So I'm saying, as a parent, it's something I'm learning as a parent, having a now 8-year-old son, is, man, a lot of the traits that I have as a parent, I'm seeing them develop in him. Like, for example, something I've been working on for years is my patience, right? Sometimes if I'm struggling with something or something's complicated, I'm able to figure out a solution, but I know sometimes I get a little frustrated, like, man, I wish I can do this faster. I wish I can do this better. And I get frustrated. And then what happens to my son? When he's working on the math problem, or he's working on English, or maybe he's reading something he doesn't understand, what does he do? He gets frustrated. He puts his hands on his head. He puts his head down. And I'm like, man, does he see me do that? Maybe he does. Or maybe it's a trait that he picks up indirectly that I know that I need to work on so it doesn't become one of his habits. If you're a parent that lies a lot, or you're a parent that maybe isn't present all the time, or says certain things are not uplifting, guess what? Those will become the habits of the children. You'll start to see them, man, not respond, lie, or not, hold to responsibilities. So you have to understand, parents, I'm telling you, I'm learning too, is that our traits will get passed down to the child. And let's be real, sometimes our traits may be issues with drugs. It might be issues with alcohol, different things that we're battling. It could be issues with men or issues with women. Now, he said something very clear. He read a scripture in the Bible that said, you are not cursed because of the decisions that your parents made. But just know that these traits being passed down, guess what? You are susceptible to that as a child. If you make those same mistakes, you will have the same consequences. So you got to understand, when you're telling your children, there's no curse of the father and curse of the mother, but you got to let them understand, like, hey, my father's father did this. So you are susceptible to that. That means, man, there's a good chance you might do these things. But what I'm here to do now is break those curses now with me, so I don't pass down those habits to you. Now, as a parent, I'm telling you, that's not always easy. Trust me, I understand, but do hear me when I say this. As a parent, you can have good traits, you can have good qualities, you can have good attributes, and when you pass down to your children, guess what? Then they will be successful, they will be healthy, they will be happy, they will reach, man, their highest potential. Why? Because the parent had good traits that they passed down. So if you're a parent, or you know a parent who can find value in this message, please share. If you want more messages, please visit my YouTube channel, MC Inspires, or Mark Cooks Inspires on YouTube. Check me out, share, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications, and you guys have a wonderful week. Take care.